Hi everybody, I'm Cadenza. Let's read Speed Dating for Ghosts, shall we? Wow, I timed that pretty well. And also, Happy Valentine's Day. I realize how on the nose it is to start a reading of a dating sim on Valentine's Day. I promise I wasn't trying to do that on purpose. Things just happened to work out that way. Anyway, this is a dating sim developed by Copy Chaser Games and released originally back in 2018. It's on PC. You can get it on Steam and itch.io and I think the Apple Store. And I'm pretty sure it was also released for the Switch at some point. And if you happened to contribute to the massive racial justice and equality bundle that Itch put out a few years ago, then you already had this game. I recommend you give it a shot. I like it. It's very charming. A quick warning before we begin. This game does deal pretty heavily with death, obviously, as a side effect of all the characters being ghosts. So if you're not comfortable with discussions of death in various forms, sometimes sad, sometimes funny, then maybe come back to this later. But enough dilly-dallying, let's get started. Oh, hello there. You must be here for speed dating. My name's Fran. I run this little operation. Nice to meet you, Fran. You're a nice one. We got all kinds of ghosts here. Nice ones, sad ones, a few spooky customers. It gets lonely being a ghost. Yeah, it has been pretty difficult. It has? Wonderful. Then let's get started. We've got 3 rooms set up, each with their own super fun themes. You pick one and sit at a table. Then what? Another ghost who also signed up sits across from you. You'll have a few minutes to get to know them. Then a bell rings, and you switch seats. A bell rings from somewhere. Just like that. In all, you'll meet 3 ghosts over 2 rounds. And at the end, you get to choose your favorite. If they liked you too, you go on a date. How's all that sound? Can't wait. Neither can I. First things first, though. Right. We gotta pick a room. The room of palms, the room of liars, or the room of black. We'll do the room of palms first. The room of palms. By the way, I'm not clicking this next icon because that generally causes the following text to appear instantly, and I like the little sound effects and such that play when you advance text normally. Anyway, it looks like the basement of an old church. Faded linoleum floors, spare walls with the odd religious print, framed in peach-colored wood. On one side is a large open kitchen. Old refrigerators donated by the congregation hum and drip. This must be where the cabbage smell is coming from. Gross. Rows of long tables are set up for the next spaghetti supper. They work well enough for today's speed dating. The bell rings and a ghost appears. Sup? I'm Riley. You're pretty hot for a ghost. You know, you're not so bad yourself, my dude. You're pretty jacked. Right? Isn't it cool we stayed the age we died? Makes dying young a little better. How'd you die? Oh wow, so long story. I was a wide receiver in high school. Got real good. When it came time for college, bam, full scholarship. But football's rough. When you catch passes like I did, you take a lot of blows. After a while, I started getting headaches. I'd get dizzy just standing up. But I kept on playing. Had to. I mean, these were my best years. Until one day, intracranial hematoma. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, now I'm here. And we get to meet. So it's not all bad. Now try not to let how I died define me. So many ghosts have sad stories. I want to make the best of this. Have some fun. Be the best Riley I can be. It's just hard to figure out what that means. I wish ghosts didn't care so much about labels. It's just like when we were alive. Oh buddy, don't I know it. Everyone always telling me who I was, without bothering to learn who I am. So who are you, Riley? I'm still figuring that out. Without my Division High receiving yards, no the cheering in the stands. Who is Riley? Someone with heart. That's what Coach would always tell me. You've got heart, Riley. Hold on to that, kid. Maybe he was onto something. The bell rings. Oh, snap. Halftime. Guess we call time out. Let's keep this going in the second half. Another ghost appears.
Hello, sunshine.
The ghost takes a long drag of their cigarette. The smoke rises up through their hollow frame, pumping out holes in their back. They let you smoke in here?
I didn't ask. Won't make much difference now. My name's Vera. That, or the Lady in Smoke. That's what the ghost hunters call me.
Ghost hunters?
Living weirdos, trying to prove we exist. Hunter sounds dramatic. Gives them too much credit. For years now, I've haunted Vegas. The glitzier condominiums on the Strip. Obnoxious houses behind gates. I wake up rich fools at night, shrouded in gray smoke. Jangling pennies, wailing, "Pay the price!" Junk like that.
That's pretty cool.
Thanks, hon. Spent lots of time working on it. I like when they choke on the smoke, choke themselves awake. Then they see me, floating at the foot of the bed, looking ready for a funeral. It works. Except when the smoke alarm goes off. Then it's not as scary.
Did you die in Vegas?
I was an executive assistant to this big shot casino owner. This was back in the boom. Everyone moved in post-war. By the early 50s, it was a wonderland. My boss was a real piece of work. Balding, bad suits, always eating peanuts, tossing back rye. He was obsessed with money. Got it any way he could, and never let it go. No one liked him, but plenty feared him. It was my job to keep his sins quiet. Anyway, that's me. What brings you to this thing?
I was lonely, I guess.
I hear ya. I'm about as lonely as a lost shoe. Just as useless, too. You get used to it. Also, you never get used to it.
Jeez. You know? You're not useless.
Thanks, hon. Sometimes I'm not sure. Anything I do matters. Got that feeling even in life. can't seem to make it go away.
The bell rings.
Guess that's the bell. We'll have to pick this up later. See ya.
Another ghost appears.
Hey,
Hey,
I'm Stephanie. But you can call me Steph. Everybody does.
hi Steph.
Hey. Oh gosh, I'm nervous. I've never done anything like this before. I spent like an hour putting my face on this morning.
Relatable. You look nice.
Thank you. That's sweet of you to say.
What brings you to speed dating?
I've been single for a while. At first it was great. I did what I wanted to do. Taught myself some Japanese. Played my clarinet every day without fail. Allowed myself time to get to know the real me. But after a while, the silence gets to you. My cat only says so much.
I know what you mean.
I resisted trying stuff like this. Speed dating is so awkward. Like, what do you say? My name's Steph and I play the clarinet? My name's Steph and I'm teaching myself Japanese? What if you think my hobbies are bad? What if you think I'm a weirdo? When you only have so much time to talk, the first thing you say makes all the difference.
Yeah, first impressions are overrated.
You say that. But there's still going to be that moment. The first time we see one another. The first time we hear each other speak. Those moments set the tone. Everything else is either validating that initial impression or trying to subvert it.
Do I make a good first impression?
You're interesting, at least. In the good way. There's nothing worse than meeting someone and running out of things to say after, like, 10 minutes. That's why I'm here. There's no time to get bored. If you do, it's almost impressive. Tell me about playing clarinet. You gotta commit to it. When I first learned as a kid, we rented one, which was gross, cause, well, you have this cloth. It's like a little metal thing attached to a long string. The cloth is on the other end. When you're done playing, you take the mouthpiece off and run the little metal thing through the clarinet to pull the cloth through and despitify it.
That sounds like a lot of work. Yeah, it kind of is. I knew some clarinet players in college. It was pretty gross, trust me.
Sorta, I guess. We used to call it the spit rag.
Yep. Do you miss playing?
Not really. I mean, I still practice every day.
But you can't breathe.
Of course I can breathe. I'm talking to you, aren't I?
That's different, though.
How?
Because you're a ghost.
Wait. What? What do you mean? No, wait. The bell can't be ringing yet. I don't understand. We're dead? Did I die? Am I a ghost?
Oh, geez, Steph. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to drop that on you. The second round begins. Sup? I'm Riley again. So, like, what should we talk about now? Well, sports, obviously. So, like, this may surprise you, but people always ask about the football in my head. I consider it a badge of honor, but also a reminder. You can push yourself too hard and lose everything you worked for. 5 too many hits to the head. Whammo! Sports Ghost at your service. Here to tell you that all goals have limits. That's good advice. Right? I like using sports to make sense of stuff. It works super good. Need to fix something? Draw up a play. You won't get anywhere without a plan. What do sports say about death? Death is like an early retirement. You have your legacy, your accomplishments right there on paper, and in people's memories. You're no longer playing the game, but hopefully you changed it, and you can still do plenty of good just from the sidelines. How do you do good? You'll see. The bell rings. So, I was thinking, it might be fun to see a game together. My old team's playing our state rivals. It's been a while since I've checked in on them. I'd like that. Righteous! Just tap me after they wrap up here. I'll pick you up on my ghost car. It's a convertible. Can't wait. Me neither.
Hello again, Sunshine. Good to see you back around. We already talked a bit about how I lived. The Vegas life. My crooked casino boss. I'd like to tell you about how I died.
I am honestly curious.
It's speed dating. Might as well lay my cards out. One day, in 1954, the casino rang me up. A voice, the boss's son, said they were out of clean shirts. It was maybe 6 a.m. The sun wasn't up yet. I dropped my girl off at a sitter and rushed over to the casino.
You had a daughter?
Sure did. I was a single mom in the 50s. In case you're doubting why I stayed at the job. The casino front doors were locked. The doors were never locked. Security let me in and led me to the blackjack tables, where my boss was waiting, dead on the floor, blood soaking into the burgundy carpet.
How did he die?
A knife, probably. These guys hated guns. His son was there. He smiled when he saw me. "You'll make this go away," he said. I nodded. Two guys, bigger than horses, stepped up behind me. They loaded my dead boss into the trunk of a black car. One of them drove. The other made sure to sit with me in the back seat.
Did you like the son?
No. When I say son, you probably picture a kid. 20 or so? This guy was going on 45. He'd inherited his dad's thirst for power, but not his loyalty. I kept thinking about where this put me. When we got to the desert, would they bury me too? But they didn't. I watched as my boss, friend to the mayor, a builder, a legend, got what he deserved. A hole in the sand.
Did you confront the son?
Not a chance. By the time we got back to the strip, the casino was open. Busy as ever. And the son was out, making funeral arrangements. A heart attack. That's what they called it. Sudden, unexpected, tragic, horse crap.
And your daughter?
I wasn't about to pick her up. At least not until things cooled down. I went home alone. Locked all the doors and windows. Turned off all the lights. And waited. Nothing happened. Until I nodded off. I woke to an intense heat. Took a deep breath, sucking in hot, black smoke. My lungs felt like they were burning. I couldn't see. They burned my home down after making sure I was inside.
What about your kid?
I made sure she was taken care of. Had a bunch of money stashed away. My brother in Tulsa took her in. For a long time, I couldn't bear to see her. And by the time I was ready, I couldn't find her. I can't even tell you if she's still alive.
The bell rings.
Sorry this got so grim. After this is all over, maybe we can grab a drink? And try not to let the past haunt us, even for just an hour.
I'd like that, Vera.
So, wait. We're actually totally 100% dead?
Sort of?
Sort of? What the heck does that mean?
We're still conscious.
This is so weird. I still feel alive. Just, like, dissociated. Like the world is going on without me. It's a familiar feeling. I felt it a lot when I was alive, too.
What was your life like?
It was difficult. Except not really. Mostly life was pretty good.
Good parents?
Good parents for sure. There was really only one thing wrong with them. They were cooler than me. When I was born, they were in their early 20s. They were into all this weird music. Artsy movies about ballet school witches, and fantastic planets that were just creepy. My dad even smoked alternative cigarettes. Meanwhile, I was that dork with the puzzles, learning languages for fun. My parents were excited when I joined band. They thought it would help me make friends. Mostly I just like to practice alone in my room.
Didn't you get lonely?
Everyone asks loners that. Some people like to be alone. It's easier to keep a handle on things. Especially when things start to go wrong. And holy did things go wrong in my life.
What happened to you?
This is hard to talk about. I had cancer. A brain tumor. It was bad. Diagnosed a week after my 19th birthday. I started getting headaches. And feeling confused about things. Things would just look wrong. Out of place. It's hard to describe.
What was the treatment like?
It was rough. Radiation. Chemo. So much chemo. They said it was aggressive. So they had to be aggressive. Eventually, the symptoms subsided. It seemed like they zapped it. Told me I was progression-free. Whatever that means. I was allowed to go back to school. But I didn't. I retreated to my room. After so much time facing death, I had a lot of trouble facing people. Funny, huh? Now I'm facing death and people. There's the bell. I guess it's back out into the world now. I have a lot to figure out. It was nice to meet you. Thanks for helping me talk this out.
Steph leaves the room. If you hurry, you could catch up to her. See if she'd like to talk some more. Then again, a date with a ghost like Steph might not be the most exciting. She's no football hunk. Nor is she the infamous lady in smoke. Well, we already promised we'd go out with Riley, so we'll do him first. We'll do one date per video. How's that sound? Riley asked you to meet at Key Heights Field, his old stomping ground when he played football for Hacks and Tech. You smell that? Riley pretends to breathe it in. Smells like victory out here. and weed killer. Thanks for meeting me on a Sunday, at this most holy place. My old team, the Phantoms, it's a little on the nose. They're playing our arch rivals, the Demons. The Phantoms need to win this game. Not for some championship, just to maintain some dignity. They've had a sucky season. A lot of sucky seasons since I died, honestly. Not that I'm full of myself. You make your way into the stadium. This is a college football game in the Midwest. The stadium is huge, something the pros will be lucky to play in. There are thousands of people here to cheer on the hometown Phantoms. Riley takes you to the sidelines. Ghosts get great seats at sporting events. If you want, you can go right on the field. Pretty neat, huh? That is pretty neat. Alright. Phantoms 0, Demons 0. Commentary. Welcome to this second game in our exciting late season doubleheader. The Haxton Phantoms have had a lackluster season to say the least, only winning 2 of their last 7 games. Haxton is looking to save face against bitter rivals Hades U and their screaming demons. I do not know why I'm talking like this. Here we go. The Phantoms get on the scoreboard early with a quick return and a smart pass for 6. I guess this is just my default announcer voice. Touchdown! Nice. My guys don't mess around. They kick it through the uprights for the extra point. Yes, easy point. After a few turnovers, the Phantoms throw a long bomb. They make a spectacular catch in the end zone. What a play! Oh, snap. Another touchdown. The Phantoms try for the extra point. It's good! Nice work with the kick. There's a lot of game left. Totally. Anything can happen. And probably will. That's why I love football. The Demons are looking like a new team in the second half. I'd like to see them try to turn it around. They make a huge push to get within field goal range. The kick is long, but it's good for 3. Pfft. They gotta do more than that. Phantom ball. They go for a gutsy pass. Interception! Oof. That wasn't a smart pass, guys. The Demons are brought down again within field goal range. After failing to get another first down, they opt to kick it through the uprights for 3. Another field goal? Ha. Don't worry. We still got this. I'm not worried. Love the optimism. Sports boys like encouragement. Don't even need to hear it. They can just feel it, you know? The Phantoms are back on the offensive after a couple turnovers in midfield. They fumble the ball. The Demons pick it up and start to run. To the 50, the 40. They break free. They're going all the way. Touchdown! Oh no. The Demons try for the 2-point conversion to tie it up, and it's good. Oh no! The Phantoms and Demons are now tied with just a few minutes left in the game. What an exciting turn of events! I gotta do something. I gotta help my team. They need to know they're good at sports. But a ghost secretly fixing things, that'd be unsportsperson-like. Even if they don't know what's really going on. Totally not my style. What if you play for the other side? Even the odds a bit. Let's do this. The Phantoms have possession. The young team watch their lead disappear. Now they've all but lost their momentum. Everything is pointing towards their stunning defeat at home. We'll see about that. Riley takes control of a running back. The QB hands off the ball to Riley, who makes a break for it. He's tackled quickly. It's 4th down, but the Phantoms are just within field goal range. Riley has to gain 3 yards or risk turning the ball over to you. Alright. I got some options here. Choose a defense based on what you expect Riley to do. What would he do in this situation? He was a running back, which means... well, obviously he'd try to run the ball, right? I know a little bit about football. I don't watch it myself, but my roommate does. The Phantoms try for the field goal. Oh, whoops. Despite you setting up for a running play. The ball sails into the air on a straight path to the uprights. Unless... Nah, we'll play fair. The ball squeaks through the uprights. Field goal! The Phantoms move ahead of the Demons with only time for a few more plays. I saw a window. Went for the easy 3. Demons have possession now. They make a heck of a return. In 3 short plays, they reach the Phantom 40-yard line. Now let's see what you can do. If we go for a field goal, we're just gonna tie up the game. We gotta go for a touchdown. Try and pull ahead. The Demons attempt a gutsy pass on the 3rd down. Interception! The Phantoms regain control of the ball and have a chance to widen their lead. Tough break. Gotta know when to kick, bud. First down at the Phantom 40-yard line. Honestly, I think I'm about to lose just through my own incompetence. I promise I'm not picking these options on purpose. The Phantom quarterback moves back, then right, before finding an opening on the left. He takes off running, jukes right, then right again. He's got a clear path to the end zone. Touchdown! How you feeling? You feeling good? I'm feeling good. He's probably gonna kick. The Phantoms take the risk and try for 2. Jesus Christ, I am so bad at this. This is why I don't do sports. The risk pays off. 2-point conversion. They run it right past the Demon defense, who were set up to block the kick. Ooh, I feel like dancing. Because you were expecting a field goal, Riley was able to convert for 2 points. That settles it, folks. With seconds left, the Demons only have time to mount one more run. You're out of time. Even if you managed another touchdown, it wouldn't be enough. Phantoms win! After the Demons fought hard to tie the game, the Phantoms came alive in a tense 4th quarter to win it with confidence. That was red. Riley stands there awkwardly, not making eye contact. Do we be polite, or do we go for the ghost smooch? Screw it, you only die once. Absolutely. He purses his lips and leans in to kiss you. You lean in too, and you go right through each other. Riley looks embarrassed. That was my first time trying to kiss as a ghost. Guess I need some practice. Wanna try again? And that was that. After every date, you can go visit the graveyard and read a profile on each of the ghosts. Riley, Spirit of Determination. Years alive, 1966 through 1987. So he was only 21. Cause of death, traumatic brain injury. Riley was a promising wide receiver who first made a name for himself in high school, turning his ability to catch any pass into a college career on full scholarship. But the trouble with fielding a lot of passes is you take a lot of hits from bigger guys trying to stop you. Those hits took their toll on Riley early after he lost his helmet in a rare fumbled play. He began experiencing concussion-like symptoms, but refused to tell anyone for fear of being benched. Now in death, he still loves the sport, and helps others be the best they can be out there, even guiding a few last-second plays in favor of those who work hard and play safe. That's one down, but we have many more dates to go. Pay no attention to this option. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.